Hey, this is Jeff Karras, your behavior guy. So today I want to talk about how to respond to inappropriate behavior in that moment when it's happening. So if your child or your student is exhibiting inappropriate behavior, there's some things that we can do that can help in that moment. And then, of course, once we're out of that moment, we can think of those proactive things we can put in place to try to avoid it from happening again. But a lot of times we're in that moment, might be in public, might be in private, but it's hard to remember these things and respond appropriately. So you do have to think about them, and then in those moments, you need to practice them. So obviously, if there's minor misbehaviors, one of the great things we can do for minor things is ignore, right? Selective ignoring. That way, we're not giving reinforcement and giving attention for negative behavior. Now, if a behavior escalates, though, and becomes something big that's aggressive or could be dangerous to somebody, well, then obviously we need to respond in a different way, because ignoring is not going to work in that situation because somebody might get hurt. So if you do have a problem behavior that's occurring in your child or your student, most important thing you want to do up front is remain calm. Don't match their energy. Come in calm, give a very clear, a very concise directive. I need you to this. Then you can repeat that technique. I know we talked about the broken record technique. Just repeat that statement over and over again, right? I need you to, or once you're calm, we can talk. Do not engage, do not have conversations, do not negotiate back and forth in a moment where they are very upset. Let them know what you need them to do so you can get that compliance, and remain consistent. Now, I know parents, when we're out in public, right, sometimes we just want the behavior to go away. So it would be easy to give in to that negative behavior. Do not do that, because once you do that, you reinforce it, and then the next time it's going to be even bigger behavior. So it's important to hit those head on and do not give in. Make sure you give your directive. Then once you get that compliance, you can start to negotiate and talk to your child about how they were feeling, talk to them about what we need to do in our next steps. Also, you might want to use proximity when you're giving that directive, especially if you're a teacher in a classroom. Don't yell across the room and single people out. Get next to them, not too close where you're making them uncomfortable, but have that private conversation, that private redirection in those moments. Those are things that you can do in the moment of a misbehavior to try to make sure that you do not reinforce it the wrong way. So don't give in, don't match with aggression or yelling or screaming. Remain calm and just clearly state that directive. And then you might have to prompt and give a consequence and remain consistent in that if that behavior continues. But those are things to do and things to remember in the moment of a misbehavior. This is Jeff Karras, your behavior guy. I'll see you later.